Hi, it's Marji Graf from Okemo Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce. We're on location this month, and we stopped into Homestyle Hostel on Main Street in Ludlow, and we're here to see Justin and Eliza. Thanks for letting us pop in. It happens to be St. Patrick's Day today, so I know you have a great business going here from when we were here back in 2014, and so we're here today specifically because you're doing a little special class.
Yeah, we're going to do a cocktail class for the lucky winners of the OMS silent auction. I think it should be fun. We're going to do a brief history of the bartending culture. We're going to round it out with some home bar techniques and some offerings that I would just recommend to have at a home bar. And then they're going to be able to make their own drinks.
Great. So off the record, what's your favorite drinks? What's your favorite?
Ooh, I would have to say a spicy tequila beet drink is my favorite right now.
Oh, and you?
I like the more sipper style drinks. Choked Up is my favorite. Mezcal, a little Amaro, some Fernet Branca, and some herbaceous Italian bitters. Because it's St. Patrick's Day and the sun is shining and we're looking forward to spring in a couple days, I'm going to do a drink called the Root Cup, which is a classic riff on a Pimms Cup. Pimms Cup is a low ABV traditional spring sipper out of the UK. Pimms is an herbaceous liqueur from the UK. Instead of Pimms, I'm going to be using root liquor, and root liquor's from Los Angeles. It is distilled like a vodka with a bunch of different roots and herbs and spices. The end product is an 80 proof root beer tasting liquor. I use a little bit of that because a little bit goes a long way. I cut down the root flavor with a little bit of gin. I hit it with lemon, simple syrup, mint, and I top it with a ginger beer. Very light, refreshing, good to sit on a porch and sip. So we start with 6 to 8 mint sprigs, and then we do a house-made simple syrup here. Honestly, simple syrup's one of the easiest things to make. It's just sugar and water with equal parts. In a pan, you bring it to a simmer, not a boil. Once you have the mint leaves in there with the simple syrup, I use a ½ ounce of simple syrup. Some people might like it a little sweeter, but I think that the ginger beer lends enough sweetness to compensate. When we muddle things, most muddlers will have a rigid edge here. I don't prefer to use that, especially with mint, because mint stems are kind of bitter. You don't have to give it too much pressure. I do a little counterclockwise twirl. I'm a left-handed, so maybe a right-handed would do a clockwise twirl. And you just want to do enough to express the leaves. You don't want to mash them up too much. Keep them full stemmed. There we go. Now, this glass is typically poured in what we call a rocks glass. I'll be using a rocks glass as well. And then I pour all of the contents of the drink into it and top it with ginger beer. Now, before I add the ice on this drink, I like to add the spirits. The main reason for that is I want to integrate the spirits in with the muddled mint and simple syrup. So we're going to do our favorite gin that we're pouring, which is Bar Hill Gin out of Hardwick, Vermont. We start off as an apiary. He grew into distilling vodka and gin as well. Gin's a really special product. We don't carry the vodka. The vodka's equally as good, a little bit more on the honey side, it being an apiary and all. The root liquor out of Los Angeles, Art in the Age is the name of the distillery. And I'm gonna do 3/4 ounce each of the gin and the root. And then I'm gonna take some fresh squeezed lemon juice and add a ½ ounce of it. With my lemon juice, I always fine strain it because I want to get the pulp and the seeds out and make it as smooth as possible on the palate, especially in a drink where you dump all the contents in. Fill it with about 3/4 full of ice. You want to shake it enough where it breaks up the ice into the drink itself and it rapidly chills it. So now you'll pour the contents all in. Notice how it's about 2 ounces shy of being at the top. That's why we filled it up only 3/4 of the way with ice, because we are going to top it with Q ginger beer. It's one of our favorite ginger beers. You see how lively it is? It's a very ginger forward, bright, kind of like a spicy ginger beer. So you top it with the cubed ginger. You don't have to do this, but I find that if you take a bar spoon or any spoon and just give a gentle swirl, it integrates the ginger beer throughout the entire drink rather than floating it on top. And then to garnish, I just like to do a fresh picked mint top. That's the root cup. With the warmer weather, people are really going to appreciate mint drinks. You want to make something summery, light, spring. The new flowers are blooming. It's coming back full circle. What we do is we kind of do a seasonal menu. In the winter, we'll do heavy spiced syrups, cranberry, burnt orange, caramely, allspice, clove. You're going to get a lot of those deep profiles. And then moving forward into spring, the renew, the mints coming back in, the simple syrups, the fresh lime juices, lemon juices, gins. You want to make them bright and poppy.
How did you start with this? Because you're so good at it. What made you think, you know what, this is what I'm going to do?
Honestly, I was a broke college kid that needed money, and I thought the service industry was a quick way to make cash. So I started out doing that just purely for a monetary basis. And then I like the creativity, I like the culture of it, I like the history of it. Started purchasing books, reading them. I learned under some really good old school bartenders that instilled in me to always use fresh juices, proper stirring techniques, the history of all these bottles that you see behind me. So I found it as a creative outlet, and I just really loved it doing it, so I kept with it. And
right now, the whole industry, tell me about the industry is so hot in Vermont right now.
Yeah, it is. Vermont's always been known as kind of like a beer destination, and it still is in a large extent. But you know, I have liquors from all over the world, and I carry certain Vermont products because they are, in my opinion, the best quality. You know, like I mentioned Bar Hill and the Root Cup drink. That's probably, you know, in my opinion, one of the best gins in the entire world. Then you have Silo Vodka. It's a gluten-free vodka from Windsor, Vermont, and they actually get their corn. It's a corn-based vodka from North Clarendon, Vermont.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From an 8th generation family that distills it.
Wow.
So it's cool to incorporate kind of a liquor culture in Vermont. Given that we're such a small state, we're able to produce such high-quality spirits. It's remarkable.
It's great that you're here doing what you're doing in our region, because we're being known as a foodie region. Not only do you have this great bartending, but also across the street now. Don't you have the bar across the street?
Yeah, Main and Mountain.
Yeah.
It opened up January 1st was really the start of it. So it's a new baby. Matt, bartender of the year 2015 actually. He's over there.
I think what you have done for Ludlow is just great. You know.
I'm from here.
Yeah,
I believe in
right.
Ludlow.
Yeah.
I never thought I would be back, but I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad you're back too.
Yeah, I'm glad that Vermont's being known as a foodie and drink culture.
Especially this region, thanks to you.
Yeah, hey, cheers. I'm just a part of it.
Thanks
Appreciate
to you.
it.
So you're going to be teaching a class a little later on today too?
Yes, the lucky winners of the OMS silent auction. Private cocktail class for 4. They'll be in here any minute. I'm going to show them the brief history of the bartending culture leading up to today and the renaissance that is experienced. And then they're going to get behind the stick, bang out some drinks, and we'll toast to a job well done.
That will be very good. Well, thanks for letting us pop in.
Appreciate it, Marji.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks. We had to stop in at Big Eyes Bakery today because it's St. Patrick's Day. And here's Paul and Bridget. Tell me, you must be crazy today.
We are in soda bread hell.
No, soda bread heaven.
Yeah, soda bread heaven. Yeah, we are making crazy soda breads. What do we have?
Irish
Danish
potatoes.
chocolate cake,
Yeah.
Irish potatoes.
And our special today is quiche.
Our corned beef quiche with Kerrygold Irish cheddar. And stopping to get one of those. And we're just just having a great old time. Irish music and
Irish
having
tea.
fun.
And I know these are going to Annunciation Church dinner tonight.
Yes.
Now tell me, I know you're having a contest
Right,
online.
that's
We
right.
are.
We are in the Dawn's Sweetest Bakery in America contest, and people can vote online at sweetestbakeryinamerica.com, or they can vote by ballot and leave it in our box here in the bakery. There's only 2 bakeries in Vermont that are running for it, and so we're hoping for the best. So they pick a national winner and a state winner. So vote, vote, vote. You can vote every day until July 31st.
And if we win, we get a party.
Right,
And
for our
they-
customers and our employees.
Customers and our
So,
employees, right.
yeah, so
But my
vote
girlfriend
away.
says, then you'll have to make everything. Why do you want to win? I'm like, because we want to win.
Yes, I want you to win too. So
right.
we're out there trying to get everybody to vote for you.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Very nice, thank you.